Hi, Bill. I'm going to get in the shot with you.
Okay.
Talk to me about what's going in at the Spady Museum. Can you see us?
Mm-hmm. Your head's getting cut off a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
okay. Bill's talking to me, so.
All right. Yes, the Spady Museum, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a garden. Okay, and the two things that we're going to be doing is, first of all, we're going to be introducing old Florida plants. These are plants that were introduced into Florida in the early 1900s. Okay, I found a letter from David Fairchild, of Fairchild Tropical Gardens, and he stated in the letter, which was written in 1938, about all the plants that had been introduced and were being introduced at that time in South Florida. So I came up with this idea that this is a 1923 home, was to look at possible plants, older Florida plants, and many of these plants were used a lot. And things change. For example, when I came out of college a long time ago, we used a thing called Carissa, and it had a little thorn on it, and it had a little fruit, and you could eat the fruit. And we stopped using it because other plants were introduced that, didn't have a thorn, and maybe, who knows about the fruit. But the idea originally when they introduced plants was they wanted things that were useful, not just beautiful, but useful.
Right.
So they were looking for things like building materials, like they introduced hemp so that they could make rope out of it. They introduced things that would provide other building materials. They introduced things that were medicinal, like aloe, plants like that you could use to put on your skin and take away, boo-boos.
Right.
They introduced edible plants because they were looking for something to eat. There wasn't necessarily that many natural plants that were edible. So they introduced things that were edible. The other thing that we're going to be doing with the Spady Garden is we're going to be providing a butterfly garden, which will be all introduced plants, because we're doing a similar butterfly garden over at Cason Cottage with native plants. But here will be all introduced plants, and the idea is to attract all different kinds of butterflies during the butterfly season, which is basically the warm months, and to see the butterfly produce from a caterpillar into a butterfly.
That's going to be beautiful. I am so looking forward to it. Thank you very much. Okay.